Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF uh, Friday Night Smackdown. I'm Michael Cole here with Ashley Williams and Corey Graves. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we're going to see the TWF Tag Team winners here, John Morrison and The Miz. Well, another followership, another following, you know, of the dirt sheet. In a world full of winners and losers, two men had risen higher above to bring you the dirt sheet. Hi, I'm John Morrison, and I came from the Glassport Thrift Shop. Uh, yeah. And I happen to be the one who is truly awesome, The Miz. And today on the dirt sheet, we're going to look at how the TWF doesn't really have too many teams. Well, they got teams, a lot of them put together, and some of them never to see the light of day, John Morrison says. And I also want to say, The Miz says, it wouldn't care which team it is, we would beat them. But let's talk about some teams that we never fought yet, but if the TWF was smart, we would fight. I would like to fight, Sailor Uranus and Sailor Neptune. Mara and Michelle. Weren't they Aruka and Misaku? Yeah, they were, Miz. But I'm talking about the pioneer take on Sailor Moon, Oh, yeah, then it was Amara and Michelle, John. I understand now. Okay. Another team that we would also like to fight would be from Power Rangers Beef Morphers, or Strength Keeper Fiend Shifters, and that would be Nathan and his brother Steel. Which I believe at the end of the day, we would like to fight those teams. And hold it. Did I just hear you talking about fighting us? Steel says. Don't say it. You just said you were going to fight us. Yeah, that's what they were talking about, Steel. They were talking about fighting us, Nathan says. Oh, yeah, we were. And we were also, Miz said, talking about how we wanted to fight Sarah Uranus and Sailor Neptune, too. I mean, we also want to fight, either be... Yeah. Well, it looks like we got nothing to do. How about you put those TWF team winnings on the line and have the first time the Power Rangers or the Strength Keepers, what you want to call it, do that? Well, we've been thinking about that. And we think, no, that we shouldn't actually want to do that. You see, one, no one the truth is, no one truly cares, about you. And well, we were only like playing around. We don't really want to fight them. Well, you see, Michael Cole says now they don't really want to fight teams. They just want to go out there and make fun of someone and put them down. But when it comes to fighting, they don't want to fight or wrestle. Oh, don't say that, Corey Graves says. John Morrison and The Miz, they're the only team out there that's got the bearings to make fun of someone and put someone down. Corey Graves says, yeah, Ashley Williams said, isn't that so fun? Isn't that fun? Well, ain't that so fun, Ashley Williams says. They like to go and make fun of someone else and put them down, but when it comes to fighting, they don't even want to truly fight. Well, I just heard that they're going to be fighting now, and their winnings are on the line now. Let's get the fight lore in the ring now. Well, this is for the TWF team winnings. First, they are the team of the Silver Beef Morpher and the Blue Beef Morpher Ranger, Steel and Nathan. And they are the TWF team winners, John Morrison and The Miz. So you think, well, let's just get this fight started. You know? And it's not like John Morrison has never wrestled Power Rangers before, or Strength Keepers before he has, which go back to about 2 or 3 years ago. Well, right off the front, John Morrison seeking to take out Steel right now. He said a bunch of shit about him. Actually, saying a lot of shit about him, folks, and you didn't see those two. Said a lot of shit about them. You know, made fun of them, put them down. Michael Cole said, well, you heard them say a lot of shit about Sarah Lawrence and Phil and Neptune. You didn't see them out there. Corey Graves said, oh. And John Morrison, The Miz think you didn't see Sarah Lawrence and Phil and Neptune out there. Did you say, did you? Corey Graves says in the team. And now John Morrison out. The Miz tagged in John Morrison. Well, Corey Graves said they're going to lose their winnings. I know it. Oh! Steel just came back. And now, Nathan is coming up now. Oh! Whatever that move was. Nathan doesn't know what it is. The Silver Ranger doesn't know what it is. And the Miz trying to stop it. Oh! And Steel made sure he wouldn't stop that. 1, 2, 3. Well, you know, Ashley Williams said, new TWF team winners. And Steel and Nathan. You know, the Silver Ranger and the Blue Ranger. This is great. Ashley Williams says, the first time we ever had Strength Keepers as team winners. Yes, we do. Ashley Williams says, it's the first time we had Strength Keeper of team winners, Ashley Williams said. This is great, Michael Cole says. Who would have thought that they would become the new TWF team winners here on Friday Night Smackdown? Well, I didn't think that was good, Corey Graves says. I think it was bad. You know. And now we're gonna have to get the winnings out for them. I almost stepped on him. Alright. And I don't think that's right. You know, this is sad. That they got the TWF team winnings here. Corey Graves says. And they're not even wrestlers. And they got the TWF team winnings here. Well, another grounds for why John Morrison this is wrong, Ashley Williams says. It's wrong, Corey Graves says, that they won it. They should have not won it at all. I don't think it was right at all that they won it. Well, I'll tell you right now, Ashley Williams said, this is what John Morrison and the Miz get for making fun of other teams that never wrestled and fought before. Yeah, Michael Cole said, good job to Nathan and Steel from Power Rangers Beast Morphers or Strength Keeper Fiend Shifters. Good job to them. Michael Cole said, good job for them becoming TWF team winners. You know, good for them. And I understand that Jim Ross is now going to be talking. Well, it's going to be talking or speaking with John Morrison and Miz, and we'll see how they feel about not winning their belts. Losing their belts, to say. Yeah, well, Miz, things didn't quite go. Oh yeah, Jim Ross. I suppose you're gonna say, oh, things didn't go very well. Oh, this wouldn't happen if we were in AEW. This shit only happens in WWE, right? Or IW, right? Is that what you're gonna say? Try to push AEW on us? say how, oh, Dynamite is doing more good. Dynamite will beat Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown main event NXT and UK and 205 Live, right? How it's going to also beat Impact and Explosion. Well, if that's, I don't want to hear about AEW. Yeah. You and Tony Schiavone can act like being together is such a big thing these days. But, if that's what you want to talk about, don't even talk about it. We're not talking about AEW. Hey, and did Tony Schiavone get a doll yet? No? Well, he needs to have one. Anyway, Jim Ross, we should not lost our winnings. That's all we're going to say. Well, I wasn't going to say anything about AEW. I was going to ask him how they felt about losing to the Power Rangers or the Strength Keepers. The Power Ranger Beef Morphers or the Strength Keeper Fiend Shifters. That's what I was going to ask him about. Back to you, Michael Cole. Well, thank you, Jim Ross, for speaking with John Morrison and The Miz. Yeah, he was going to talk about AEW. He always does. He's going to bring that up. That's his big thing these days. He likes to talk about how he was in Mid-South Wrestling, Universal Wrestling Federation, Mid-Atlantic Channel Wrestling, World Channel Wrestling, World Wrestling Federation, World Wrestling Entertainment, All Elite Wrestling. He likes to talk about all the ones he's been in. Well, you knew he was going to talk about that, Corey Graves said. He was going to say, that wouldn't have happened if you were in AEW, he would say. Well, actually, Williams said, you don't know what Jim Ross was going to talk about. You can't read his mind. He was going to talk about how it felt for them to lose their winnings, not about how it would be good to be in AEW or not, Williams said. Well, Michael Cole said, we just want to say that thank you, Jim Ross, for speaking with John Morrison and The Miz. And very sad that The Miz and John Morrison, they ran their mouth. They said a bunch of shit. And I guess today on Friday Night SmackDown, they couldn't back up any of what they said about those teams. Funny about how they picked Sailor Moon and the Power Rangers to make fun of, knowing that they don't really wrestle and fight that much here in the TWF. Well, they should. Michael Cole said they do not. I'm telling you right now, Corey Graves said, Diva Talks or Ashley Williams or Godzilla or even some other higher up folks, either like Diva Talks or Ashley Williams or higher up folks like Hunter Hearst Helmsley, or we call him Triple H or Godzilla, or even Xena, should have them fight. John Morrison should meet Nathan and the Silver Ranger, the Blue Ranger, whatever he's calling himself, I don't know. And those winnings should be on the line again. Corey Graves says, well, we'll see, Michael Cole said, if John Morrison and Miz will face them again for the TWF team winnings or not. Yeah, Ashley Williams said, winnings that can go way back to at least 1995 AD. The first team to actually win those was actually Scott Hall and Kevin Nash as the outsiders. And only time will tell if John Morrison and Miz will have another fight or not, Ashley Williams says. Well, it's all the time we got here for TWF Friday Night SmackDown. I'm Michael Cole for Ashley Williams and Corey Graves. We hope you like Friday Night SmackDown, and we'll see you tomorrow for main event.